So what should you do? Shrug your shoulders? Say, that was a fright. You know, it's a bit tough. Suck it up, get on with it. Well, like I said, we can do better than that. The first person to connect with is yourself. Are you stressed? Then what's getting out of control? Are you anxious? Then what bad thing are you predicting? Do you feel depressed? Well, then you ought to consider that what might be encroaching upon you is learned helplessness. High levels of responsibility, low levels of control. And that mixed with the potential of disconnection within your own community, well, that's a tough mixture. But it doesn't have to be that way. Once a week I drop off my kids at school. And I used to ask them this question. It was kind of a daft question. I'm good at daft dad questions and I'm good at daft dad jokes. I say to them, how many more legs would I need if I was to be called a daddy long legs? And sure enough, they answered this question in about a week. And then I go on to another daft question. But they got tired of that. And then I'd tell them a joke, but they really were bad jokes. And so recently, I've just taken to just giving them a command. It's not very, well, on the surface of things, it's not very friendly, is it? But we open up the doors, and I say to them, okay, guys, you know what? And they go, I know. And I go, okay, what is it? And they say, fun with friends. And I go, that's right, fun with friends. Now go and get it. Go and get it. Now, why do you add that in? Well, because that's really very much a behind the steering wheel sort of gesture, isn't it? If you're going to go and get something, you have to orientate yourself in a particular direction and you have to set out and get it. But this is so important, isn't it? Happiness equals love, full stop. And that's what I want for my kids. But that's what I want for you guys also. So you've got to connect with yourself, but you've got to start connecting with other people, friends and family. But there's also a really, really strategic idea. And if you were going to take anything from this message this afternoon, this is what I'd encourage you to take. Find a professional person who you think is safe. What do I mean by that? A safe person is someone who connects with you, is warm, listens, you can build empathy, they can build empathy with you, has a sense of fun. A person who's safe is someone who connects. A person is safe when they keep confidentiality, and a person is safe when they never control you. 3 C's: connection, confidentiality, control. So tick, tick, cross. Lots of connection, lots of confidentiality, and no control. They continually give you choices. That's what a safe person is. Now, my encouragement to you, particularly if you're more recently graduated, is for you to seek out one of those sorts of people. And I understand that if you've graduated more recently, you're more likely to be a girl, is that right, than a boy? If you graduated 20 odd years ago, you're more likely to be a boy, is that right? Perhaps? No. Okay. But if you are young in your career, that is a strategic thing to do. So first you've got to connect with yourself, but then you've got to connect with someone else, not to give, but to receive. And the last person that you have to connect with is God. You hear the verse that was read out before? Let us love one another because love comes from God. It's an amazing resource, isn't it? And something that I personally have found so deeply satisfying. And I know that millions of Christians all over the world and all through history have found deeply satisfying for that same reason. God loves me. And that makes me happy. So there we have it. I've answered 2 questions. Is connection important? Absolutely it's important. It's important for your survival. It's important for your flourishing. If it's important, who should I connect with? I should connect with myself, I should connect with someone else, and I should connect with God. But the way you answer those 3 connection points depends on whether you're doing well or whether you're doing poorly. I really want to thank you for your time here. It's been a real privilege for me, and I think it's so appropriate that we listen now to the Awesome Pawsome. Do you guys ever get called Awesome Pawsome, or can I chalk that up?
People do, but then they get upset that there's not 4 of us.
Okay. And the reason why I think this is such a privilege is because the request that's being made in this song is so appropriate to the message that we're talking about
discussion.
I'm doing what